Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe. I have my, anyone from Canada, I've got my Leaf shirt on if anybody cares.
Why would you bring that up? Harry's in the UK.
Harry's in the UK.
I didn't know it was going to happen.
By way of Miami.
Yeah, I had no clue.
He did a little layover in Miami for some reason.
But he did take
Don't know why.
Did he take a private jet?
He obviously took a private jet. If he didn't take a private jet, it would have been reported.
I'm sure they have some
that he
sort
took
of
commercial.
Yeah.
No, he definitely took a private jet.
So why is he in the UK, Nancy? What ridiculous thing is he doing now? Silly boy.
But he actually jumped on this bandwagon because this was a case that was brought by Elton John, that actress Sadie Frost, who was in Dracula, remember? That's like the only movie I can remember her from.
She was good in that. She was married to Jude Law, and then he had the affair with Sienna Miller. Yeah. I remember all that stuff.
They're suing the Daily Mail on Sunday because, well, there's a bunch of crazy things that they're saying happened, okay? There was planting listening devices, impersonating family members or somebody else to obtain medical files, just crazy paranoid things like putting stuff in your car, phone hacking, things like that. So Harry's claiming that most of his paranoia is coming from what this publication did. Harry put out a statement. So Stephanie, would you like to read it?
So he's suing the Daily Mail on Sunday for apparently illegal information gathering.
Yeah.
Whatever the heck that is. And this is his statement. Following the death of my mother in 1997, when I was 12 years old, and her treatment at the hands of the press, I've always had an uneasy relationship with the press. That's referring to his mom, obviously, Princess Diana. However, as a member of the institution, the policy was to never complain, never explain.
Blaming the royals.
Blaming them again.
Yeah.
There was no alternative. I was conditioned to accept it. For the most part, I accepted the interest in my performing my public functions. And then he talks about Meghan. He goes,
he had such a horrible time going to all those public functions with all those nice people embracing him.
So Prince Harry then said, dating Meghan Markle made him increasingly troubled by the approach of not taking action against the press in the wake of vicious, persistent attacks on harassment of the intrusive, sometimes racist articles concerning Meghan.
What racist articles?
I want to know where they are.
Show me.
Okay. The institution was without a doubt withholding information from me for a long period of time. He sounds paranoid, and that has only become
nuts.
It's only become clear in recent years as I have pursued my own claim with different legal advice and representation. This is not an exaggeration to say that the bubble burst in terms of what I knew in 2020 when I moved out of the United Kingdom. To this day, there are members of the royal family and friends of mine who may have been targeted by NGN, that's the phone hacking group, and I have no idea whether they have or have not brought claims. There was never any centralized discussion between us about who had brought claims, as each office in the institution is slighted. This misconception that we are all in constant communication with each other, but that is not true. I am bringing this claim because I love my country.
Oh my God. No, he doesn't.
Because I love my country, and I remain deeply concerned by the unchecked power, influence, and criminality of the association. Okay, so blah blah blah. That's the gist of it. So he's bringing up the racism again. He's bringing up how his family is to blame because they weren't in communication with him. This guy just blames other people for his heartache.
He is turning into Meghan. He's turning into a professional victim.
Yes. Well, I mean, she had a lot to do with that. Harry grew up in this, okay? To be a public servant,
should be used to this.
To be a public servant, you gotta be in the limelight once in a while, okay? How come he never did this with Chelsea Davy?
And Chelsea's actually was mentioned today in the,
I saw that
lawsuit.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let's talk about, so he gets to the courthouse yesterday and he goes through the front entrance. Okay? Which makes absolutely no sense. The same how they went through the front entrance to the bungalows.
Yeah.
when there's a back entrance and everyone uses the back entrance.
Yeah.
I'm not even a celebrity, and the one time I went there, I went in the back entrance. It's so odd. So he uses the front entrance, and as he's walking in,
I saw that.
This poor photographer, and I equate it to basketball term. It was an offensive foul because the photographer was totally stationary.
He was, yeah.
So Harry runs right into the photographer. The guy is just standing there. It wasn't like he ran into him, and he's so stupid. And so his bodyguards, they're like, who knows where he found these 2 bodyguards, but they don't look like very good bodyguards because they weren't even paying attention to the fact that Harry could have walked into a wall at this point, and they would have been completely oblivious to
it. Was crazy.
So that was pretty funny. That made me laugh.
But obviously the papers that Harry has influence on was like, he almost got attacked by a photographer.
Oh yeah, there was only one person that said this.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have much influence on the British press anymore.
I can't remember who the guy was, but I actually called him out on Twitter because this is their ammo for everything. Goes, look what the right-wing media has done to Harry. Dude, enough with this right-wing media narrative stuff. Don Lemon doesn't like Harry. We don't like Harry.
I'm not right wing.
Dude, do you have any idea how many Americans dislike Harry and Meghan?
He's trying to go off this narrative that it's a conspiracy. He really does sound paranoid.
I mean, yeah.
He said narcissists are usually paranoid people, but he's really digging deep into this, man.
Yeah. This is the one thing that the right and the left can agree on. Like, that's the one thing.
Yeah.
So this is a preliminary hearing. They have to go in and their lawyers present evidence, and they have to say, there's all this evidence and we should have a full-on trial over this. And then the publications they're completely denying everything. They're completely going, this is like the craziest thing ever. Guys, there's no way this is going to happen.
Someone said from the palace that
there's no evidence.
Well, someone said the palace has been having rumblings, and King Charles was like, this is just career suicide right now for him, because you have to have he's turning against everyone, you guys. It's not like he has anything left. Like, he lost the celebrities. He talked about Courtney Cox's drug use. So
Beyonce,
he's lost that.
They mentioned
he talked
Beyonce.
About Beyonce.
Yeah.
He's losing everyone. Don't lose the British press now, man.
Well, no, apparently he never had a relationship with the
apparently.
Press, and
no, it was only abusive.
So the Mail is just saying there's not enough evidence. Plus, a lot of these accusations happened about 20 or 30, even 30 years ago. So it just looks like Harry jumped on this bandwagon because something happened to him in 2018. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like he just sort of jumped on this bandwagon.
He can't sell books, and his Netflix documentary bombed.
Well, yeah, and he's not invited.
So now he's not invited. It's like now he's trying to get into the party.
Well, my suspicions are Meghan sent him to London and said, go test the waters.
Yeah.
Go make up with your family. We've got to be at that coronation. If we're not at the coronation,
we can't monetize ourselves.
We can't monetize ourselves because no one's going to take us seriously anymore if we're not at that coronation.
That's
what I think is happening. And of course, she doesn't care about Harry's feelings, because why wouldn't she go with him and support him? What is she doing right now? Tell me what she's doing that's so important.
She's been very quiet, which guilty people tend to be when they screw up. So I get it.
Today,
it's like that Kardashian thing where it's like they screw up, they say the N-word, or they do something stupid, and then they hide for like 2 months.
Yeah, and usually it's to go get like a lip filler or a butt injection.
No, but I don't think Meghan is doing that right now. But I'm just saying, So that's happening.
So today was more of the preliminary hearing.
How many more days do we have?
I think it's all week until the judge decides. Okay. Today was more of Harry airing out his grievances, but not his own grievances. He brought up the royal family and how it wasn't even Meghan, but apparently Kate's phone was hacked like 155 times. So the bottom line is Harry doesn't have to be here at this preliminary hearing. There's no reason, because it's not like there's going to be a court case then if the judge decides. It's not like the next day.
Right.
So there is absolutely no reason for him to fly from California. He was told to be there so he could get a feel for how the people are gonna.
This is our life now. We have to cause problems. This is it. This is how we're gonna make our money.
Gonna make money. Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. Meghan put her foot down, and Harry now is in the UK.
So what the Sussex squad is really upset about, and what they were rumbling about yesterday, was King Charles and William are already off for the Easter holiday and don't have time to meet with Harry.
That's
and they just can't believe that their King Charles, his father, would not have time to meet with Harry. Are you serious? Why wouldn't he have time to meet with Harry? First of all, why would he meet with Harry? The guy is getting upset at the Daily Mail for supposedly phone hacking and planting recording devices. I'm on Instagram today and I'm watching Diana's butler do like a video, him just do an interview or something, and they were showing footage of the funeral. Right. And I kind of like went, what the heck is going on with Harry? So I zoomed in on it. I always suspected Harry had a mic on
during the funeral.
And not only did I suspect that, I suspected that Meghan was wearing a mic belt. I zoomed in on it and you can clearly see, this is how stupid Harry is. He's literally fiddling with it and he looks down on it.
Clear as rain.
Clear as rain.
And here's another thing that we noticed about the funeral. Meghan was the only woman not allowed to carry a purse.
And you mentioned that before in a video. Yeah. And why do you, and see, what we think is they were like, look, she can't carry a purse because she's going to put a recording device in there. So let's just make sure she doesn't carry a purse. Well, guess what? She doesn't have any shame. So she's going to wear a mic belt that makes her look like her underwear is out of control.
We have to remember one thing here. During the Cut interview, she literally said, I signed no NDA. I can say whatever I want about the royal family. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. So there we go. Netflix part 2.
I mean, for them to actually be upset that the king is not going to meet with him is complete.
Oh, he's a crybaby. Do you see Dr. Shula's tweet yesterday?
No, I didn't.
She's applauding Harry for taking down the press.
But that's how she makes her money. She goes on shows and
hypocritical.
Spews crap.
That's what's so hypocritical. Harry and Meghan are making all their money by telling secrets and telling all the family's dirty laundry. It's just so hypocritical. I can't stand it.
I want one Sussex squad member to justify him being mic'd at his grandmother's funeral.
Yeah.
If you could do that, I will never talk about Harry and Meghan ever again.
Just tell us
why. Just one.
Why would anyone wear a microphone to a funeral?
And then complain that and be paranoid. Say, I'm being caused paranoia because my family isn't being forthcoming with me about phone hacking and stuff. So even though they weren't phone hacking me, they were phone hacking Catherine and Chelsea and Carol Middleton. But I'm paranoid about it. But I'm going to wear a wire.
My heart goes out to William and Princess Catherine. I just can't even imagine what they're thinking right now.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
Because your first instinct is to take care of your family and your siblings.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how helpless William's feeling right now because he can't do anything.
Somebody said on my Twitter, and I agree with them, if I had been William, I would have pulled that mic out in front of her and just thrown it.
Yeah, I just, God, what
I wouldn't have
vulnerable.
Had any
They were
time.
vulnerable and emotional. They were barely keeping it together. William was crying during the whole, Prince Andrew was crying. Everyone was crying. Meghan and Harry were the only ones that were,
and you wonder why
crying.
You wonder why Shula and all the sugars out there. You wonder why we don't get on Andrew. This is why we don't get on Andrew. Yeah, Andrew screwed up.
He screwed up.
But I don't freaking care. He didn't go against his family. He didn't make the Queen's life hell.
Yeah.
You don't
go against the family.
Oh my God, to wear a mic to wear a mic.
Nancy found it, and it was a good video, so check it out, guys.
If you haven't looked at it already, you're gonna get really mad.
Check it out. Watch it a few times because it's so unbelievable that you could see it.
What we need to do is we need to get that video out there so they cannot show up at the coronation. So we need to pass this video around. We need to get it out there.
Don't be surprised if they do, Nancy. Don't be surprised. Again, I don't think King Charles wants his son to suffer.
You know what? I can't imagine any like Oprah or anybody at this point wanting to even be around them, knowing that they will sell out their own family with a microphone.
When there's money involved, you would be surprised.
So this court case,
what people would do.
I really hope the judge at the preliminary hearing says there's not enough evidence, because this is really a waste of time, a waste of money, and there's really no reason for Harry to even be there. It's really not even his case. So, you know, he actually went through the back entrance today, because he obviously saw that he wasn't going to get loads of applause, and he obviously has issues running into people.
He was testing the waters there.
Well, he did a really bad job. Today's dog rescue, I'm asking you guys from the bottom of my heart to please get the word out that New York Bully Crew needs our help. They do not turn any dogs away. Okay, and they take in a lot of pit bulls because, again, I know we push the whole pit bull narrative here, but pit bulls really do need homes, because they are the most abused, neglected
and stop
dogs.
breeding.
And stop breeding.
God.
So anyways, they need our help. They're about $6,000 in debt right now because they don't say no to any dogs. So our great friend Keith Overman, who you may not like him politically, I don't always agree with him. He has a dog rescue, and he asked for our help to get the word out that they need our donations stat, because again, they do not turn any dogs away, and they do wonderful work rehabilitating, putting dogs in foster, adoptions, everything. So I'm going to put the website in the description below, like I always do. If you can't donate anything to them, please just share the link to your friends and get the word out. That would mean the world to me. So again, it's New York Bully Crew, and again, they're phenomenal. I get goosebumps because they're so kind-hearted. They don't turn anyone away. So let's keep them going, because they're very important. Stay positive. I am. So thanks for joining us, and we will continue to keep you guys posted. I tried getting the Vanderpump Rules video out of her on Sunday, but what was your...
There's still 15 episodes left.
So she wants to wait till the whole season. Why can't you at least talk about the drama? Because I don't know anything.
Okay,
maybe I'll get her to do it. I want you to know that I did go to her, and she wasn't prepared.
There's just a lot. There's a lot of layers to this onion, and I gotta just get all. I gotta go back to my copious notes.
Okay, well, you go back to your copious notes, and maybe I can get you to record tomorrow. So, okay, guys, we hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.